That's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not fallow amount.
All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday, aka Thursday morning, afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I pray you and your family are blessed in multiple ways as we are asking the question, is Bitcoin in the danger zone? Right? Are we in danger?
Now, let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not following me on billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Well, it appears as if we just got a message from the president, the leader of the free world, saying, well, folks, we don't actually know what he said. A little bit unintelligible, but it seems like we might be in the danger zone. As we're coming back down to test the lows of this little area from the low that we made on the 4th of September, which was the night 2 nights ago. We got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat because right now there is a little bit of hope here, but honestly, guys, overall, I'd say it looks like we could see a little bit lower, potentially even within the next few hours. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. First of all, a major shout out to Americo, who says we will take the lick from 60K, guys. Chill out. That's right, we're going to come down to 60K and just take that lick. Shout out to Loki Feta, who says, thank you for always going live on my break. I wait for your break, bro. Me and you have the same break. That's why I can go live. All right, shout out to Bullish on Parade. Me too, bro. CryptoFace got me mad bearish, but that doesn't mean we can't have some volatility, all right? Shout out to Taylor Queck. Long now? Well, you know, I'll be honest with you guys. There's a chance we could hold this support. And, you know, I'm still in that long trade that I was in from yesterday, 2 days ago. In the rojo. Okay, it's in the red, baby. So let's pop it on over. In the rojo. All right. Shout out to Crypto Pump It. Shout out to Elma Cannon 2. Look at Theta. The best AI coin right now, best DCA. All right, okay. Showing the coins up in the chat, up in the house, baby. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Fruit Market. Shout out to Crypto Sniper. He says, bro, it's time to long up to 59.8. Well, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens, okay? Shout out to Abhine Ramanan, who says, hello, sir, I'm new to your channel. Well, God bless you. May the Lord Jesus bless you, and may you find the information you're looking for in this channel, which is how to trade Bitcoin while also walking on a treadmill at the same time. Shout out to Lord Black, Bitcoin blessings, my brother from OC Cali. Shout out to King U Diamond Hand, who says, seek first the kingdom of God and his glory, and everything will be given to you. That's an interesting rendition, but yes, that is the truth. Put God first, and all these other things will be added unto you. All right, I can testify that from my own life. Shout out to Preparing for War. He has to get to the gym. I know how it is. Shout out to Steak Sauce. Shout out to A Money. Shout out to Crypto Crank. Shout out to Lucky Jim Bob 111. Have I sold any more spot Bitcoin? Honestly, after watching CryptoFace's live stream this morning, I'm highly I really am considering. Why not just sell it now and get my profits, and then, you know, why not take out another 20%? Honestly, is how I feel. But, of course, the moment I do that, we're going to pop, baby, so, you know, whatever. All right, shout out to Arnold Silva Ruiz, K-Tall, man, you know, is this Spanish? K-Tall, muy bien, gracias, E2. Shout out to Chip Chocolate, he's not long now since we lost his level. Shout out to Rodrigo. Shout out to Behind the Cena. I never heard of pork, if that's a coin. All right. Shout out to JB Estrada. He says we're about to moon. Shout out to Fino. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Ali Ramahi. Pump it up, baby. Shout out to the Philippines. And shout out to Dome Life. God bless you, bro. Shout out to Crypto Coons holding it down with the wrench. God bless you, bro. Shout out to Crypto Sign. You're new here. Well, welcome, my friend. May God bless you. Maybe this time I'm back to McDonald's, says Mr. Moon. Guys, it's never a bad time to work at McDonald's. Honestly, that was my go-to job for the first... I don't know. When I was in high school, I was convinced by the time I was 30, I was going to be working at McDonald's, work my way up to a manager, and live like a pretty mediocre life. That was honestly my projection. Shout out to AV, shout out to Abhine. Sir, you always take cross or isolated. I always use isolated, man. I'm not trying to risk everything I got. Okay, shout out to where it wicks, it sticks, baby. Shout out to Ted Lee. Let's pump it. I just took a long. All right, well, look, I'm in a little bit of a long too. As you can see, $100,000 position, currently negative 250. All right. All right, all right, all right. Did I just long? Nope, I've been in this long. I could have made $4,000 on this long, but instead I'm in the red, all right? Instead I'm in the red. Jay Casper could have made $4,000 on this trade, but he's in the red, which is proof that this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. You guys saw me take this long 2 days ago, hold it up to $4,000, and now losing money. So this is not a financial advice stream, all right? This is purely entertainment. That's literally the genre of the channel. If you look at my channel on Social Blade, you'll see that the category of this channel is entertainment. Shout out to Dave Digital. He says, come on, take the dang lows, baby. All right. Is the bull canceled? Well, we have to wait and see, honestly. Who knows? I don't know if anybody watched Crypto Stream Phase this morning, but he was pretty bearish, all right? He was pretty dang bearish, just to say the least. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's get back to the chart. Make sure to like the stream, guys. If we can get 1,000 likes within the first 30 minutes, we'll give away $1,000. Even though I'm about to lose $1,000 on this long trade, I will still give away $1,000 because I love all of you deep down from the bottom of my heart, all right? My heart, which beats for you guys, because I love you, okay? Guys think I need to cut my hair a little bit here? Just a little haircut here and there. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's check it out, all right? We're going to go to the daily time frame over here, and we are going to just kind of take a look at what has happened the past few days, all right? The past few days. Now, just to vindicate myself, I did tell you guys yesterday when I was up $4,000 that you should take profit if you were long, right? This long trade that I could have made $4,000 on, I told you guys yesterday, I told you that a smart person should take profit when we're up here, but I was not taking profit. I told you why I didn't take profit. I told you my plan for the trade, and my plan is playing out according to plan, which is I want to lose $1,000 on this trade or make, at least a $4,000 profit on a TP1, right? Those are my two options for this trade. So I'm following my dang plan here. But let's get to trading view. Let's discuss exactly what is going on as we enter into, indeed, the danger zone.
Now, let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not following out billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad.
And so here we are over in trading view. And a few days ago, what happened? We actually did take some liquidity from this low, right? If you guys know, there's a hypothesis. There's a bullish hypothesis that we've been trading and technically still am trading, all right? Which is this. We came down, we got a wick perfectly to this low. Now, when we came down and we wicked perfectly to that low in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, because we're always aware of the key levels, because one of us in there is always aware of the exact level that price is going to bounce from, I let everybody know, hey, I'm taking along from this exact level right down here, right? Because we were at key support, we knew there's a real chance that we get a bounce back to the top of the range. Shout out to the Casper Crew. Now, we did get a bounce, right? We did get a bounce from that level. As can be seen on this green line, look at the bounce. Oh my goodness. Wow, amazing. But check it out. If we pull our Fibonacci from the all-time high to the low, you can see that smack dab rejection from that 618 Fibonacci. 618 Fibonacci has rejected us. Jason, I will not go out on a date with you. No, you're in the friend zone, all right? Ouch, rejection. We get to move to the downside, but we're still thinking to ourselves, look, we got ourselves a low, we got ourselves a high. Maybe we're going to make a higher low from somewhere around this zone and then continue on with this uptrend. Why would we even think that? Why would we be so delusional to long in a bear market? Wait, it's a bull market, right? Of course, it's still a bull market. That's why we're so delusional to take longs. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Right now for me, the line in the sand is the following. Pull the fib from low to high. The Fibonacci golden pocket, which we front ran, this to me is going to be the line in the sand. Which means if we're not going to hold this area, I'm going to stop being so dang bullish. All right? Because remember, we rejected from the 618. What the heck did I just do here? We rejected from 618. She broke her heart. She said, Jason, I will never date you. But when we are low self-esteem, feeling horrible about ourselves because we are in the friend zone, she will be there for support. Right? She'll be there for support and say, Jason, don't worry, you will find love someday, just not with me. There's probably a girl out there somewhere for you, Jason. Okay? That's what she said. All right? Now, it's been 15 years. Still no love. But that's okay. Besides, when we came down to this level, we also understand that we did see bullish divergence on the daily, right? AKA the uneven butt cheek pattern. Big left cheek, skinny right cheek. We'll go ahead, pull the cheeks, right? Put them on the chart. You know, look at that. Stretch them out. Bullish divergence. So there is a chance that we make a higher low here. All right? Now, this to me is a very important line in the sand because if we don't bounce from the green box, we have our high, our low, our lower high, our lower low, our lower high, our lower low, our lower high from a very key resistance, all right? 6 Juanita, she's not just some random girl, all right? No. She's a cheerleader, a hot blonde. She's way, way out of our league. This is not some arbitrary level, all right? This is the macro 6 Juanita. She went on to become a famous pop singer. This is Taylor Swift we're talking about here, okay? Obviously, she rejected us. This is not some hometown West Virginian homely toothless 6 Juanita. No, this is straight up Taylor Swift. Of course she's not going to date us, guys. Come on! Right? And so look. This could be the next lower high before making another lower low. Legit. All right? Legit. Now, we got a little liquidity grab from this low 2 days ago. Right? Got to move up, but still making another lower high. And so far, on these daily candles, we've got ourselves a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. It's not looking the strongest. Also on our daily time frame, earlier this week, we were printing a green dot right here, which failed to print. Still is not even printing. So it's not looking the best, right? In addition to that, we even did get bullish divergence, multiple drives on the 4 hour. This is crazy. When you see multiple drive of bullish divergence on the 4 hour, what I mean by that is this throughout the entirety of this range here as price is getting lower, 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 lower. Market Cipher B on the 4 hour getting higher, 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 higher. But still making higher, I'm still making lower lows and lower highs. This is very rare. This is straight up like, I have not even, has anybody seen this happen? All right. Make sure to like the stream. We got 1,300 people, and now we only got 300 likes, guys. That's worse for my self-esteem than the time that 6 Juanita rejected me and broke my heart. Okay? She rejected me and she broke my heart. All right? Yeah, so definitely not the best look for Bitcoin right now. So what are we looking at next? Well, in my opinion, guys, if we're going to take the low from a few days ago, we're probably going to get a bounce from somewhere around this golden pocket zone here. Maybe 54 to 55K. And if we get a bounce from that golden pocket, then I would still say that we could come back up to around 60K, right? We most likely, if we're going to get a bounce from this golden pocket, we still could say we could bounce up here just to take all this liquidity, because we have a lot of short liquidity to the upside. A slow, painful grind with lots of short liquidity to the upside. What I mean by that is this. You know, when people are shorting here, they're trailing their stop losses above this high, above this high, above this high, right? And so, again, if the market makers want to push the price back down, they're going to have to go for the stop hunts. And then we have 6 Juanita again right here, which could give us then finally a lower low, probably to take out the $49,000 level. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Bitcoin hanging with all her good friends. What I've said before and what I'll say again is this, guys. All right? The next area of support is going to be 43K, right? Now, yes, we could get a bounce before that. In fact, in the Casper crew, you guys know the secret Casper crew levels that I'm looking at, all right? By the way, if you want to join the best trading community in the world, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, click the link to join the VIP Discord, the best trading community in the world, because we have just a thriving community with multiple instructors giving you their setups, giving you their levels. Plus, we give the trade setups in advance, like the long trade right here, given in advance. The short trade from $65,000 given in advance. All right. The levels where I'm very interested in a short, $65,000, right, where we're currently short from right now. Up 22,000 US dollars, unrealized 17,000 realized. All right, basically almost 40K because of the juicy setup from the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Also, guys, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, first of all, MEXC is the way to go. If you can KYC, MEXC is the best for fees. You can scalp, market in, market out, and still make money, plus 0% spot fees. So you can go in and out of Bitcoin and Tether, Ethereum and Bitcoin on spot with no fees, baby. All right, also, if you don't want a KYC, because you don't want to get a Palau ID, a Paulu ID, which you need to KYC in the US, BLOFIN is the way to go. Why? Because BLOFIN is giving you 10% cash back on everything you deposit in your futures account. That's unheard of. Plus, if you use the Jason Casper link, they hooked it up for Jason Casper, because BLOFIN is trying to suck up all that trading volume from the other exchanges requiring KYC. They're like, Jay, if you get people to use our exchange, we'll give them the lowest deal on fees that we offer, which is VIP level 2. Wait a second. Hang on. Wait, what? Oh, nice. Shout out to Papa Casper. I love you, Papa Casper. All right. Plus, you can win a dang Tesla on BLOFIN. Man, my dad texted me in the middle of myself shilling things. Jay Shillington up in here. And so, look, here's the thing. If we're going to get another drop, make another lower low, it just makes the most sense that we come back to test the very important level of the yearly open, the high volume node of January, the Fibonacci golden pocket from last year's low to this year's high, the value area high of the last 4 years, the trend line of the entire bull market, the trend line of this little bull flag thingy that we're forming right here, and this is going to be the zone of the inflection point. All right, where really we see if Bitcoin's going to pump and we actually hit a new high and the bull market's not over, or we lose this, guys, and I don't want to say it's game over, but if we lose this trend line, we're coming to 30K. And 30K is super important, but we really need to be thinking to ourselves, like, and I'm really starting to think to myself too, like, do I want to hold my Bitcoin back down to 30K? I mean, I bought the majority of it under 20K. I sold 20% at 60K. I'm really contemplating right now whether or not I want to sell some spot Bitcoin. And I know this seems ridiculous to a lot of people who are long-term hodlers, but from my perspective, guys, you have to see it like this. I am here to make money in real life, in real time, so I can like do stuff in life. I'm not here to have like this arbitrary dream of like, someday my Bitcoin is going to be worth billions of dollars. No. And if that's you, no hate, because trust me, I would never sell all my Bitcoin. Never. But I gotta think to myself, I could sell Bitcoin right now and then take years of my life, not have to do anything, not have to make any money because of the Bitcoin I sold, right? Do I want to risk years of being lazy in bed, not getting out of bed, doing nothing, not even lifting a finger because I don't have to work at all? I'll just atrophy in bed because I sold my Bitcoin? Or do I want to hold my Bitcoin and have to work at McDonald's for the rest of my life? Shout out to Ab Jude. If it drops to the yearly low from here, I'm going to dump it below that. Shout out to Ab Jude, baby. Ab Jude in the chat. All right, 30K. Why not 15K, brah? Well, I mean, look, we got to take it level to level, bro. We lose 43K. We lose 43K. And then it's 31. If we lose 31, then we could go down that low. But look, we cannot get overly bearish or bullish. We got to take it level to level. All right, that's the thing. 30K is not even in the books until 43K is lost, right? So for right now, we cannot even be contemplating 15K, right? Right now we can contemplate 43,000, all right? Why not keep your spot portfolio and just trade with your money? I mean, that's kind of what I plan to do, but I'm contemplating whether or not to take 20% off the table of my spot portfolio, 20%. Because when I built that spot portfolio, the plan was to hold it as an actual trade, like a spot trade, to actually take profit at a certain point. I have sell points for that Bitcoin, right? Shout out to my crypto goods, Abjude coming in with that butter chicken name, but the skinhead Nazi profile pic. That's so funny. I never heard that phrase butter chicken before. But shout out to, first of all, shout out to Abjude and shout out to my crypto goods. What treadmill do I got? I got the Lay LSRZ Sport from Amazon, all right? It used to be less money, but ever since I started using it, they raised the price. I don't know. Maybe because a lot of people started buying it, all right? Take 50% and double that ish, says Dave Digital. Maybe, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, if we're going to be dumping down that low. But here's the thing. Are we going to dump down that low? Because the longer we are looking like this on the charts, the harder it is for me to be bullish. And I don't want to be bearish. You guys have to understand this. All right. But at least I'm getting bearish. Here's the thing. All right. I will say this. I was bullish at 16K, at 17K, I was bullish. I was calling for 30K. People made fun of me. I was aggressively buying under 20K. People said I was an idiot, okay? My YouTube videos, the mouth was open in the thumbnails. The finger was pointing. We're going to pump. We were expecting that bear market rally to come in, right? Once we started, especially once we took out $18,000 and we changed market structure on the weekly. I said, that's it, guys. Market structure's changed on the weekly. We're pumping, baby. We're pumping. 30K. We're going to back test this. People said I was a nutcase. All right, then the whole summer. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought maybe we'd get more of a pullback here. But we kept on pumping, right? We longed it from right here in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. In September, we held this trade. Bam, we pumped in October. Made a ton of money. We shorted it right here in the Casper Crew from around 48,000. Right? We made 20%. Then we longed 40K again. Took it up to the all-time high. Right? So I was bullish at the right time. Now I'm bearish. At least I'm bearish at the top, right? So far. At least I'm bearish after I got bullish here. So at least I'm bearish after a 200% move. All right? So I give myself that. If I FOMO out of some of my spot Bitcoin right now, at least I made 200%, okay? So I can't hate myself too much for it. But, you know, I forget what I was even saying. Oh yeah, the longer I look at this chart, the harder it is to be bullish. Because look at this, guys. We are printing right now a 2-month bearish divergence. 2-month bearish divergence. We have confirmed the monthly bearish divergence here. And also, guys, the 2-month candle. I mean, again, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just telling you what is going through my mind right now. We have never seen a shooting star 2-month candle ever in the history of Bitcoin. All right. If we inverted this chart and we saw this thing happening on the 2-month time frame, right, where we come down and we form these bullish looking candles. I mean, let's be honest. If you wick down and get a bounce like that and then another bounce like that, you would say, wow, that looks pretty bullish, right? In fact, if we invert market Cipher B, you would say to yourself, wow, we made a lower low, momentum, all this making a higher high. That's crazy. Look at this bullish hammer candle, right? So it doesn't look very healthy. It really doesn't look very healthy. Then we come to the weekly time frame. And we see like change of market structure, right? Money flow getting higher, momentum getting higher after a, technically speaking, a little bit of a bull div here, right? I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be ultra bearish. I'm really not. I'm just objectively looking at a chart here and thinking to myself, man, what do I want to do as far as my own spot portfolio goes, right? I hold a lot of Bitcoin on spot. Say no joke, man. Say no joke. right? So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with here, guys. And then what else is interesting is we have all these bullish divergences that are not playing out, right? We had a very bullish divergence right here. Extremely bullish. I've never seen anything like this ever in the history of Bitcoin. And then we had another drive of bull div here. And that second drive of daily time frame bullish divergence gave us a lower high. That's not a very good sign of strength. Now, if you want to be bullish on Bitcoin, that's great. I'm just telling you why I'm being very cautious right now, why I'm considering selling Bitcoin right now. You know, you can do what you want to do because everyone has to have their own investment plan, all right? I know some of you guys out there, you bought Bitcoin, you said, I'm not selling this ever. Okay, cool. You know, it's good for you. I'm happy for you. Other people are like, this is going to be my retirement. You know, when I'm retired, each Bitcoin will be $3 million each. Okay, cool. Also good for you. But for me, I had a plan to make a certain amount of money buying under 20K, selling up to 100 to 120K. And so far, I'm seeing things on the chart that make me think I'm not going to get there, you know? So we're going to have to wait and see as the Bitcoin price is losing $56,000 again. Let's go to the 12-minute time frame. And again, I'm not even... Here's the thing. Right now, I'm only looking for long trades. After all that bearish babble, I am only looking for long trades. Why? Because I'm a trader, right? So now we're back from the hodler Jason Casper, all right? This is no longer the Jason Casper spot hodler talking. Now this is Jason Casper, the trader, the guy who doesn't care what the price does, who just is looking for the next move to make money. The trader Jason Casper is looking for long trades because I still understand, even though the higher time frames look so bullish, right? We do have ourselves an area of support below, right? The Fibonacci golden pocket. And if we want to get real technical, there are some other areas that we could start to see bounces from, right? We've got a daily order block coming in right here, right around here, daily order block at around 130. We've got another daily order block down here at $54,000, right? If we go to the XO charts and we take a look at the volume profile on the daily, I'm pretty sure, yeah, look, we have the high volume node of the wick at around 52,850, right? 52,850, so that's coming in right around here, 52,850. This is a high volume node of wick. And these are all places where we could see a bounce, right? These are all places where we could see bounces along the way down. And these are places where I will be looking for long trades. But so far, those high time frames are not looking the best. And so really what I would think is most likely right now is getting a bounce from one of these areas that we're looking at and then getting a retracement back up to the Fibonacci golden pocket. Something like this, where if we're going to take the volume of all this, you could see we have the high volume node of this local range here lining up perfectly with the Fibonacci golden pocket. So it really just makes the most sense to me, given all things considered, that if we do bounce from here, we come up just enough to basically fake everybody out, take the liquidity from this high right here, come back to the historic resistance at the range value area high, the golden pocket 786 zone right here, and then get another lower low, right? I think this is the idea that I'm looking to trade right now, all right? And one of the reasons why I'm still negative $186 in this short trade right here is because, technically speaking, I had a valid long setup from this low, and so I was trading that idea, and that idea has not yet been invalidated, right? So 2 days ago, I took this trade live on the internet. It was in the red. I entered it here, back here on the September 4th at right around midnight, happened on September 3rd, late at night, right? My plan for this trade was basically assuming this is a higher low. We're looking to come up to this area for our take profit 1, and then looking for a potential rejection from there. So I'm still trading that idea, and I'm more than willing to let this trade get stopped out because my plan for this trade, again, was I'm either going to lose $1,000 on the trade. If I get stopped out, I will lose $1,000, or I'm going to make at least $4,000 on the trade with a take profit 1 here. So I'm risking $1,000 to potentially make $4,000. I'm not gonna let this idea. I'm not gonna close the trade here, right? I'm going to wait for my idea to be wrong. My idea is only wrong if we take this wick, right? Then my idea is wrong. You got to stick to the trades. You got to stick to the plan because we don't know. Maybe this is just a very deep retrace. Is Bitcoin in the danger zone right now? We got to ask her, are we in the danger zone?
Now, let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not Falomeo billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Well, some people say yes, okay? We don't. I didn't quite catch all of that, but it sounded like things are not looking the best. All right? Shout out to my man, Crypto Sniper. Bitcoin will form a range between 54K and 59K until the Fed meeting, hopefully accumulation. And that's another thing, guys. Make sure that you do not miss September 18th, Wednesday, September 18th. All right, I'm going to be doing a stream that day. It's going to be an epic, long stream where we have the first potential rate cut since around 2021, the end, right? And then they started tightening in 2022. This could cause massive volatility to ensue. I think that's going to be the catalyst that really does catapult Bitcoin to its next big move, whether that be a big drop down to 43K or an unexpected pump back up to 70K. I think that event itself is going to act as a catalyst for something like that. All right. Shout out to Aaron G. He just did legs, squatting in the squat rack. I was squatting in the squat rack this morning, Aaron G. And I'll tell you, man, it is tough to squat in the squat rack. All right. It takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. You might have to nap. I know how that is, bro. Yeah, squat, eat, and nap. That's the way to do it. All right, longs are coming in, says Niklas Nisi. Let's check it out. Longs coming in. Let's pop over to our order flow chart here. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Wow. 21 million longs just opened up right here, guys. This is so intense right now. All right. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. Look at this one candle. 21 million longs have just opened up. We had 25 million volume. Wow. Do you guys see this? Look at this right here. 1.4, 1.5, 2.6, 1 million, 2.6, 5 million, 2.8, 1 million. 21 million longs. Somebody is either really... this is nuts, guys. 21 million longs opening up right here in this candle. Let's go to our 1 minute time frame. That's crazy, man. Maybe this will give us a little bit of a pump because this drop happened on a big decrease of OI. All right. Maybe we come back up to the VWAP here. That's nuts. That's a lot of longs, man. Let's check out some other exchanges here. Let's see what happened on do we have any other exchanges really? No, this kind of sucks here. This kind of sucks. Let's go to Binance. All right. Yeah, we didn't really see anything on Binance, but ByBit, that's the exchange I use, man. ByBit, 21 million longs. Somebody opened up a 21 million long position right here on ByBit. Always short September, says Corey. 15-minute bull div, says Z Crazen. That 21 million was crypto pump it. All right, baby. K-Pax is longing. Front run the pocket. They getting wrecked. What does it mean? It means people are longing, man. It means big money's coming in to push the price to the upside right now. That's all it means. All right. And technically speaking, we have a bull div also on the 15-minute here. Technically speaking, things look like we could get a push to the upside. That's what it means. If I would not open up a fresh long here. Personally, if I was just coming to the chart right now, I wouldn't. But the reason I'm in a fresh long right now is because I had a previous idea that's still valid, right? I had a previous idea that's still valid. So I guess technically speaking, I would open up a fresh long here. All right, so let's see how it plays out. Okay, I'm in a fresh long up 106.70 bucks. We got some longs coming in. We got some bull divs on the 15 minutes. Again, we understand that as long as we don't take out this wick from 2 days ago, there's still a valid idea that I've been trading for the past few days, which is a move up to $60,000 to $61,000. Right? This is my general trading idea. Right? Right here is my long idea that I've been trading live on the internet for all you guys to see. All right? People say Jay Casper never shows his losses, his bad trade, whatever. I've been showing you guys this trade. I've been going through why I'm taking the trade, all that stuff. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Plus, this is a unique channel because a lot of people don't know this, but back in college, I did major in trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies. And I am the first ever trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies major to reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Jason Casper, let me tell you, that man is something else. A true warrior for change. He's the first ever trans non-carbon binary emission gender standards major to ever reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
So I am the juicy trades that we give every single day over here on YouTube, all right? And a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. First of all, a huge shout out to Elham Weiss. Big boys are waiting for NFP tomorrow. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Looks like 7860 a little bit. Shout out to Rady El Gallo. Shout out to Shogun Crypto. Shout out to Daniel Ramirez. Could you explain how you take profits when you have a Schlong? Oh man, just go back and watch all my streams from the past few days. We've gone into it. Just forget it. Forget about Schlongs, guys. Forget about Schlongs. Just pretend you're only in one trade. All right, that's literally it. If being long and short at the same time confuses you, all you got to do is this, right? Forget that you're in the long, right? Just move everything. Forget you're in the long. Take it off your chart. All right, take it off your chart. Only focus on the fact that you're in a short. Don't even think about the long. All right, don't even think about it. All right, you're in a short trade. Only a short. Only think about the short, right? Then take a break, get a little water, and then come back. This time, forget about your short. You're only in the long. All right. Okay? That's how you manage being in two opposite trades at the same time. Focus on one at a time. Do you have a valid trading plan for your short? If the answer is yes, then continue on with that plan. Do you have a valid trading plan for the long? If the answer is yes, continue on with that plan. All right? Look at this, guys. All right? You can be bearish. You just saw me go to the high time frames and tell you why I'm very bearish. And then I told you I'm only looking for long trades. Why? Well, because on smaller time frames, there's going to be opportunity for long trades. You have to be able to see things from different time frames, right? Price is never going to go straight down. It's never going to go straight up, right? There's always opportunity for longs and shorts. If you're a scalper and you're longing only in the middle of a massive bear trend and you're making lots of money, continue. What's wrong with being in a swing short trade and looking for scalp longs? Or what's wrong with saying, okay, obviously we're in a range, right? We're obviously in a range here. In general, we've got ourselves a range. You could say that this is the range, right? The range low right here and the range high right up here, give or take. Therefore, we should be looking for shorts at the highs and longs at the lows, right? So if we're short from the highs and we hit a take profit one in the middle of the range and our stop loss is at the entry and we're long from the low and we hit a take profit one in the middle of the range and our stop loss is at entry, then just forget about the whole Schlong thing. Just continue on, right? I'm not going to take more profit on the short unless we break down. I'm not going to take more profit on my long from here unless we put in a new high. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. I'm short from the high of the range. I'm long from the lower range. I'm waiting for a breakout or a breakdown for my next move. I've already made $17,000 on the short. I've already made $8,000 on the long, right, from the exact low. So what is that? I can't even do math. What's 17 plus 8, guys? It's $25,000. I made $25,000 shorting from the highs, longing from the lows. So worst case, I make 25 grand. Best case is that we break out or break down from this range, right? If we break out, if this really was the low and we just break out, great. Now I made $25,000 plus another $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. I now make it $40K. But let's say that we drop, okay? And then my long trade gets stopped out after making $8,000. Well, the short trade is still open. Now I'm going to be making a lot of money. 25 plus probably like probably looking at $60,000, $70,000 if we break to the downside, especially if we hit that 43K zone. All right, we're looking at a lot of money. Either way, I'm going to be making money. So it's you got to just trade your different ideas. You can trade a bullish idea and a bearish idea at the same time and make money doing it. You just got to stay in your lane with whatever trade you're dealing with. You know, that's the way you got to do it. Now, if you're in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, man, well, I told you I was long in that level. All right, and I told you guys why I was long in that level. King Albert, you haven't made anything until you take profits. Well, key is to take profits, all right? Trading the chart, leave out the heart, baby. How much did I take off at TP1? It depends, it depends. Weaponized FOMO says, pig butchers and pig man, which is you. I'm a pig butcher and a pig man. Actually, I'm not a big fan of the pig. I don't eat pig. I don't really like pig. All right? But you know what? If you consider me a pig man, then what can I say? What can I say? Always T some P. How much do you pay for funding fees for the swing launch? I don't pay a lot in funding fees. I always hear these things about funding fees where people are like, I have paid in funding fees for that long trade $12, man. I paid $12. Let's see. $12 on the funding fee for that long trade, all right? Plus, I made $20 in funding fee on the short trade, right? So it all works together for good, all right? Shout out to Puff Puff Profit. Shout out to Rady L Gaio. Shout out to Master Kells. Which is high percentage, long or short now? Well, I have more money on my short trade for sure. All right, you apply for the digital ID. That's what's up. That is what is up, man. All right, 22 million longs. Okay, I'm not going to say that. Why did I take the long trade? Which long trade are you talking about, son JJ? You're talking about this one here from the low? The reason I took this long trade from the low is because it was a very key support resistance flip from January. It was a key level I had on my chart. And it was actually more risky for me to not long than to long this, right? It was more risky for me to not long than to long, right? Because you got to think to yourself, I'm holding shorts from the highs. I'm up 5 figures in profit. This is a massive support. If I long here and it gets stopped out, I lose what? $1,500, $2,000, whatever it was. It wasn't very much. I think it was like $1,500, right? If I long here and I get stopped out, $1,500 loss. All right. Now, if you're up 25K, 30K at the time, I think I was up 30K. Do you mind paying $1,500 to make sure that if price starts to pump, you're not going to be losing out on all your unrealized profits? You get what I'm saying? Like, if price gets stopped out, I'm paying a $1,500 insurance fee to protect my unrealized gains. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get stopped out, well, I'm making $13,000 in the long trade. So think about it right now. I was up about $30,000 something on that short trade down here. Now, if I hadn't taken the long trade, I would have missed out on making 13 grand, right? So after the pump, as it stands right now, the money that I've lost in unrealized profits on the short trade, I've made back and more on my long trade. Right? If I hadn't taken the long, I would have just lost $13,000, right? About 10K. I would have lost 10K. But because I took the long trade, not only did I protect my capital, but I can also make more than if I had just, you know, let this thing kind of do its thing and not take that long trade. It's about putting yourself in a win-win-win situation. If you're in big trades and we come to a key level, it's literally more risky to not take a trade than to take a trade. You're risking very little in order to ensure that if you get wrecked, it's not going to affect you. It's like car insurance, right? You pay your car insurance to ensure that if your car gets wrecked, you're not totally out of the game, right? Big Kahuna dump. All right, are we still pumping? Let's check it out. Let's pop on back. Okay, we're up $400 right now in this epic long trade that's been in the red, in the green. It's so funny. I've been in this trade now. This is the third day I've been in the trade. You guys saw it in the red, right? You guys saw it in the red. You guys saw it in the green. You guys saw it in the red. You guys saw it in the green. This is nuts, man. But we're just sticking to our plan. That's what you got to do. You just got to stick to your plan, all right? Just stick to the plan. Let it play out. Use good risk management. All right, here we go. Shout out to MVK. Trump said Bitcoin, so it's slightly pumped. Oh, cool, man. Shout out to Trump. And by the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel, man.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper crew. We're pumping, and it's going to be huge. Right to the 6 Juanita, the biggest pump in the world, and everybody knows it. China knows it, and that little guy from North Korea, whatever his name is.
Yep, so look, man. Like the stream. If you like Trump, Trump likes Jason. You heard what he said. We're pumping. Let's take a look at Market Cipher B real quick. Do we see any uneven butt cheek patterns on Market Cipher B making us think we could come up a little bit higher here? Let's check it out. What the heck just happened to my audio? Give me 1 second. I lost audio in my ears. There we go. Do we see any uneven butt cheeks on Market Cipher B? All right. Again, we want to see this kind of pattern on Market Cipher B. Are we seeing that right here? Let's inspect. Let's inspect. Do we see any butt cheeks?
Let's look at Market Cipher B. Do we have any butt cheeks? Oh, yeah, we have billions and billions of butt cheeks. This is going to be huge.
Looks like yes, and also Trump agrees, guys, that we see billions and billions of butt cheeks on Market Cipher B. Obviously, this pump is going to be absolutely huge. All right, now, let's see what happens. We're going to pull our local range, right? We're going to look at the volume right here, bouncing from value area low. All right, let's check out our areas of support and resistance here. All right, we're going to pull the fib from high to low. Interesting. That happened this morning at 10 in the morning. Wow, 10 in the morning. Interesting. Yeah, so right now our local resistance is 56.7 at the POC. If we reclaim that, we're looking back up to 57.4, which is a very key level. 57.4, very, very key. A very, very key level. If not, man, we'll flop over and we will take the lows and we will come back down to around that $54,000 to $55,000 zone that we have marked out in our chart next. All right, make sure to smash the likes. We got 1,800 people in here. We've only got about 600 likes. Did we reach the time limit? Yeah, we reached the time limit. Guys, we get 1,000 likes in the next 5 minutes, we'll give away $1,000, all right? Money flow looks horrible. Butt cheek blowouts. Don't forget to smash the likes. Do the one with Carl from the Moon. Me and Carl from the Moon going to McDonald's in the Maserati. All right, let's check it out.
Hello, I would like to get a Big Mac meal.
All right, and yes, the movie is really coming out. All right, the movie really is coming out. I promise you, Carl from the Moon himself told me that it's coming out. All right. Let's see if I can show you guys. I'll show you the proof, baby. Show you the proof, baby. Here you go. Call the moon himself, baby. Let's make the movie happen. It's happening. He's bullish on the movie, all right? So this ain't no FUD out here. This is the real deal, baby. This is the real deal. All right. We are pumping, all right? We really are pumping. All right, let's see how this goes. Now, we've been here before. We were here yesterday. We were here yesterday, guys. You know, we pumped yesterday. We were here for this whole pump right here. All right, now we dumped. Now we're trying it a second time. All right, are we in the danger zone? The next key support, in my opinion, is 54 to 55K, my man, son JJ. That's the next major area of support that we need to be aware of. Yep, exactly. Long and short on major support and resistance, lock in and take profit. The only trade I haven't locked in and take profit on is this long trade because I haven't hit my take profit yet. My take profit's not going to be hit until around 60K. And if I lose $1,000 on it, again, that's part of my plan, right? It's part of the plan. It's either I'm going to lose 1,000 or make at least 4. I'm either going to make at least 4 or lose 1, right? It's a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. So part of my plan for this trade is losing $1,000, which means if I get stopped out, it's not something bad. It's part of the plan. Shout out to Brandon Keys. What's going on, my man? We need the pump song? Oh, man, I don't know if I have it in me. I don't even know if I could sing the pump song today, guys. We'll have to take a poll. Should I sing the pump song? Let's take a poll. Looks like most people think Bitcoin's in danger. 59% say Bitcoin is in danger. We'll take a poll if I should sing the pump song. Pump song, question mark. Yes or no? Let's see what most of you guys say. 40, it's like 60-40 right now. All right, don't sing it. I'm short. I'm short too. Shout out to Aaron G. He says, real talk, many can't fathom that losing money is part of the plan. Yeah, it has to be part of the plan because every trade you take, there's a chance you could lose money. So if you're sticking to your plan, you're either going to lose money or you're going to make more than you're potentially going to lose. And if you stick to that, over time you're going to make money, right? If I'm always looking to lose 1 or make 4, what does that mean? That means I could have a 75% loss rate and still break even in general. We're not talking about the fees and all this stuff, but in general, you could have a 25% win rate and break even, right? It will pump in about 4 to 5 hours, says Ab Jude. Have I done TA on Bitcoin dominance? I should do that. All right. This guy says, please no pump song. He hates the pump song. Sing the dump song. All right. We'll see what happens. As we're singing the song, we might have to change the lyrics. It's literally 61-39. So more people like the pump song than the not pump song. Is the long is safe, TP the short? Says Ab Jude. Well, we'll see what happens. How do you calculate the size of the trade when you have other trades open? You do it the same way you would do it. There's different ways to do it, man. All right, there's different ways to do it. But look, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel because in the winter, I'm going to be doing a trading course for free on YouTube. All right, if you have all these kinds of questions, then stick around, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be, in the winter, doing a free course on YouTube telling you guys exactly how to do this the right way so that you don't get wrecked, all right? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're excited for a free trading course on YouTube. Drop a 1 and put a 2 in the chat if you don't want a free trading course. What happened to the tunes? You guys don't hear tunes? Oh, you guys don't hear tunes at all, huh? Well, that's strange. How about that? That's strange. That was weird, man. There we go. Now we got the music. Looks like a lot of people want the free trading course. That's surprising. I'm surprised people want free stuff. All right, let's see. All right, Matthew just wants the pump song. All right, let's check out order flow and see if the pump song's warranted here. We have about 24 million, 25 million longs that have just entered here. I don't know if the pump song is warranted right now. I don't know. But based on our market cipher butt cheeks here, let's check out money flow. Money flow doesn't look that great. All right, let's see if we can't get the pump song to pump the Bitcoin price a little bit here. All right, we're going out on a limb with this one. If we start to dump, we're going to have to change it to the dump song. All right, if we start to dump, we'll change it to the dump song. All right, this is the pump song, guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. Sometimes it has a delayed effect. Sometimes it has the opposite effect. But in general, every time, it pumps the Bitcoin price. All right? Now, if we really want it to work, I need you guys to sing along with me. Seriously. Let's pump! Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, baby! We gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Let's do it! We gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We gonna dump! Yeah, we're gonna dump! We gonna dump! Yeah, we're gonna pump! We gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! Yeah! Here we go. Let's pump. Looks like we're dumping. We're gonna have to change up the lyrics. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. All right. This is the last chance. Is Bitcoin in the danger zone, as Joe Biden claims? Did he misread the teleprompter? Here we go, baby. Here we go. We are down to the wire right now. This is our last chance. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump the Bitcoin. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah. Boom. We're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. No, we're gonna pump right now. All right, it does sometimes have a delayed effect, as we know. All right, maybe this song will pump the Bitcoin price.
Trading Bitcoin, we need some speed. I want market Cipher to look like Sam Bankman-Fried. Going so high, let me get a handle. All I wanna see is another blue candle. So I'm chilling here all day and all night. Bitcoin price, man, you know it's gonna fight. Got the bears and the bulls, trying to make a pull. Chilling on the boat, in the front, in the hull. Here we come, to the golden pocket. I don't know if y'all could even spot it, but we got a bearish deal on MCB. That's what I do when I'm chilling out in TV. Cold trading view, going to school, learning to trade. That's what I do every day in spades, in the garden, digging through the dirt. Hope I don't get hurt. Got it on my shoulder with the skirt. And some rain coming down from the sky. Pumping Bitcoin price, man, it's gonna get high when I'm walking on the treadmill every single day, sitting down at the charts, trying to get paid. Here we go, hitting into the golden pocket. And I just don't know if y'all could spot it, but man, here we come, coming really high. Bitcoin price is trying to fly. Oh!
Alright, maybe this will pump the price, baby. Maybe this will pump the price. Alright, shout out to Ab Jude. He says you lose your short. TP the short. Listen to me. Alright, Ab Jude says we're gonna pump. Yeah. Shout out to Ab Jude in the chat. Yeah. Alright. My man Ab Jude in the chat. Yo, it's Jake Casper. And I don't mean to be rude, but we gotta give a big shout out to Ab Jude. He says TP the short. Listen to me. If you don't, your smile will have to flee, because what used to be happy will be sad. Your short trade is up, it will turn out so bad. He said, Jay, you better take profit right now. Otherwise, I just do not know how you will live to pay for another day. When we're coming to the treadmill just to get paid. But oh, snap, what do I see? Turning purple. Candles going down just like Steve Urkel. But yo, don't care about the purple, only blue. Bitcoin about to show you what she gonna do. From the high to the low, then she bought some new shoes so she can walk to the top, cause that's what she do. Oh snap, what's Bitcoin about to do next? Hopefully she's not back to her old trick, cause I long the top and I short the bottom. The trades are in red, don't know if you spot them, but hey, I took this trade 2 days ago. First it turned blue, then look up below. From the green to the red, cause I messed up in the head. Hopefully I don't trade and end up dead on the street when I'm walking on my feet. Got the treadmill every single day, I'm looking for some eats. Like to eat the sandwich every single day when I'm chilling on the treadmill, trying to get paid. But no, we take a look at the market Cipher B, and we say, how does it look between you and me? Go over to trading view one more time. Take a look at the butt cheeks, they looking so fine. Oh no, I lost my beat in my headphones, but now we're back, cause that's how Jason Casper goes. Can't hear the snare, market Cipher B is looking fair. Got the butt cheeks right over there. We're gonna take a screenshot and put it on the chart. Take a look right there, like a bit of a work of art. And then we stretch out the butt cheeks nice and wide. We look down low, and then we take a look inside. We're gonna take the measuring tool. How about that? Do a measure, about 6 hours of butt crack between the cheeks. Then we take a peek to the value area low. Then we pump on fleet. Yeah, next target for me to the upside, 56.90 and 0.5. And if we reclaim that, then it's value area high to the next golden pocket. Then we start to fly. Oh yeah, talking about 57.4. Bitcoin about to pump, going straight to the front door. But if she rejects, then we come back to the floor. Hopefully we'll be back and have some more. Talking about the profits that I got in my stack. Bitcoin's about to make a move and come back. Going to the high, then we're hitting the tap. Talking about the board that I got in the back. But hey, here we go to the POC. Bitcoin looking good between you and me. We sang the pump song together just to pump the price. They tried to dump it back down and it wasn't very nice. But hey, if we hold the next support, Bitcoin's gonna pump like she's playing a sport. Hopefully the longs don't get caught, and then we come back to the top and we're looking like a mortician, cause we're dead, messed up in the head. Bitcoin price is longs, then the profits are spread. Yeah. Alright. How did that do? That actually did pump us a little bit, guys. That actually did pump us a little bit. Alright? It did pump us a little bit. Right? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Pumped us a little bit, guys. All right. Danger M says, bro, you should definitely do something with the talent. You can spit bars. Don't let it go to waste. Well, it's not going to waste, bro. I mean, I do get paid to be a YouTuber. You know, I technically get paid probably just as much as your average rap musician out there. Right? I mean, let's check it out. I got to shout out my super chats. But, let's check this out here, all right? Hang on. Let's see here. Look at this, man. I make about $1,300 a month, baby. Just freestyling on the internet and singing the pump song. It's not so bad, man. Name some other local rappers in your area who, some local freestyle rappers who bring this in, baby. Man, I'm a professional rapper, a professional metal vocalist, a professional walker on the treadmill, a professional Pikachu hat wearer, a professional monocle wearer. All my hopes and dreams when I was a kid. But being professional this, professional that, man, they're all coming true thanks to you. You guys watching the dang channel, supporting the channel. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. May God bless you all. And look, that freestyle definitely did work. All right. Yeah, see, the pump song works every time. It just has a delayed effect. All right, let's get back to our trade here. All right, we're up about $400. I was up $4,000, so we're down 90%. We're down 90%, but you know how us traders are. We'll lose 4 grand, but get excited about 400. Yeah, we lost 4 grand, but yeah, we made 400, baby. Let's do it. All I need to see is that green. All right, let's check out the order flow. Let's see if we have bearish anything here. Ooh. Actually, no, we don't really have bearish order flow here. Yeah, we don't really have bearish order flow, right? We had a lot of those longs come in, but we're not really seeing any absorption here. To be honest with you, not really seeing any absorption here. All right. All right, shout out to Abjude. All right. He warned us. Abjude is Satoshi Nakamoto, allegedly. Abjude claims to be the real Satoshi. He claims to be the real Satoshi. All right, let's get back to... Hang on. Wrong chart. Let's get back to Market Cipher V here. All right, so here's the deal, guys. We do have a 12-minute uneven butt cheek pattern, money flow and momentum. And normally, this would get me ultra excited. But this... We've seen it before, guys. We saw it down here yesterday. We saw it here. No, we didn't see it there, but we are definitely seeing it here. But we saw it here yesterday, and nothing too crazy happened, right? We saw it here. Now, we didn't even take that low. Hang on. Yeah, we didn't really take that low. Technically, this could have been considered a bull div, but not really. But these bull divs have not been giving us what we need. But here's the deal. I am still in the mindset of, as long as we don't take this low, there's a very realistic chance we could see 60K. All right, as long as we don't take the low, there's a real chance we could see 60K. Major support for us right now is going to be 57.4 to the upside. Let's take a look at some other coins here. Let's see how ETH is doing. All right, ETH, same deal, uneven butt cheeks on the 12-minute. All right, ETH doing not very much here. I want to see the ES. Let's check out the ES. All right, so this is very interesting here. S&P 500 has taken out these lows and looks like she's trying to get a reclaim of the lows. I would keep our eyes on the S&P. This is the ES mini futures right here. I would keep my eyes on this chart because after taking out this low, getting a reclaim, we could see S&P just come back to the top of the range, right? Which Bitcoin would probably follow. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ, did NQ take the lows? Let's see. Did NQ take the lows? Not quite. Not quite, man. So who knows? Interesting. Let's check out the dollar. Dollar. Ambiguous. All right. The dollar looks pretty dang ambiguous. Let's look at gold for a second here. As many of you know, I love gold. I'm a huge proponent of physical precious metals, and even things like, there's banks where everything you deposit into that bank is backed by physical precious metals, which I'm also a big proponent of. So gold has a bear div on the weekly here, but gold's at all-time highs, man. Gold is at all-time highs. This is wild. This is just insane to me. Man, it just tells you how horrible it is to keep your money in dollars. You know, gold is real money, guys. Would you look at this? This is so funny. Look at this. 1971. This is when Richard Nixon took us off the gold standard. All right, Richard Nixon took us off the gold standard. How do you feel about that, Joe?
Now let me be clear. We're in the danger zone, folks. There is not falling out billions. I mean what I mean. It's bad.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like this is bad, Joe. I agree, man. Yeah, we shouldn't go off the gold standard, you know? That's not very constitutional, is it? Yeah, and then ever since we went off the gold standard, gold pumped against the dollar 7,000%. But the value of gold hasn't changed at all. Isn't that wild? Gold is still just as valuable. An ounce of gold today can buy you just as much stuff as an ounce of gold could have bought you in 1971. Right? If we're going to go based on the dollar amount. Because an ounce of gold in 1971 was worth about $35. Today, an ounce of gold is worth $2,500. The purchasing power of gold is still the exact same. The value of the dollar has plummeted. And this is how they steal money from you. It's pretty wild to look at it on a chart like that. Isn't that crazy? The pump of gold is really just the value of the dollar going down. The fiat fake dollar that's not backed by anything. Nothing. It's backed by nothing. It's always so funny to me when people are like, Bitcoin, but it's not backed by anything. You stupid. Okay. You stay with your dollar, my man. Okay? You stay with your dollar, because I don't know about y'all, but I bought Bitcoin in 2016. Put my whole dang life savings into it. Let's see how much percent I'm up on that. About 11,000%. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. 11,000%. That's not so bad. It's not too shabby. Man, I wish I had like a P&L sticker of it. Wouldn't that be so cool? Because I still do have. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I have the original Bitcoin. There was never a point in time where I didn't have at least a whole Bitcoin since 2016. So I wish I had like a trade ticker open where it showed like the percent gain on that Bitcoin. It'd be crazy. All right, we're starting to dump right here. All right, we're starting to dump right here. Let's check it out. Let's see. Yeah, I know, Ryan H. Bitcoin's an asset that's unparalleled to anything else. But I'm not comparing the two. I'm not comparing Bitcoin to gold. I believe Bitcoin is as close to gold that we can get in digital form. I'm just showing you that the dollar is tanking, baby. That's all I'm trying to show you. And I'm also trying to show you the irony of somebody saying, I don't like Bitcoin because it's not backed by anything. But then putting their money in the dollar, which has literally lost 97% of its purchasing power since 1913. It's just crazy. Yeah, and this is also true. No electricity equals no crypto. Gold is gold. I agree. It's always good to diversify, guys. Diversification. And here's the reality of the matter. True money is land and animals. All right? True wealth is land and animals. When you think about it, why does anybody get a job? Why does anybody get any kind of job? It's because they want shelter and they want food and they want water. All right? Guess what you can produce on land? Shelter, food, and water. If you dig a hole deep enough, you're going to find water. All right? Land can sustain animals. It can grow food. Right? Shelter. Your land has trees. You cut them down. You build a house. That gives you shelter. True wealth is land and animals, guys. Right? So all these other things that we buy and that we work for and that we go to college We get our degree and we work for our boss who we hate until we retire. Right? Why do we go through all that? It's so we can have food, water, and shelter, which you can produce if you own land. So true wealth is land, all right? And animals. So all these other things are just middlemen. You got to have that perspective and think to yourself, how can I get more land and animals? Honestly. You know, that's when the fecal matter comes into contact with the revolving apparatus. The more people that have land and animals in your area, well, the better off your area is going to be. There's a lot of people back in the 1930s in this country, the United States of America, they didn't even feel the effect of the Great Depression. Why? Because their lifestyle revolved around using land to raise animals and food. And so if the dollar's worthless and if there's no job out there, it doesn't really matter because you don't need jobs and dollars if you have real wealth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, more land and more chickens, baby. That's what's up. More land and more chickens. You know? Whoever gave a thumbs down, look, when the fecal matter hits the revolving apparatus, I'll give you a dozen eggs for free out of the kindness of my heart. Alright? I'm probably going to go out there today and find 20 eggs in the dang chicken coop. 20 eggs probably. 20 eggs a day. Keeps the grocery prices away. You want to send a song to me? Where can you do that? Yeah, look, if you want to contact me, shoot me an email right here. I'm going to put it in the chat, alright? You want to send an email to me? Send it to that email right there. You have 2 acres of land. You will sell them all and buy Bitcoin. Moonrat. Alright. Suit yourself, Moonrat. I've sold Bitcoin to buy acres of land in my life. And I will never regret it. I will never regret it. Alright. Here we go. Bitcoin trying to get a pump. Trying to get a pump. Bitcoin 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 trying to get a pump. Hopefully we get a pump. Not listen up. I said Bitcoin trying to get a pump. Bitcoin, she's trying to get a pump. Bitcoin, she's trying to get a pump. Hopefully we get a pump and we're not in the slump. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Land is the first thing they come for. That's probably true as well. All right, we got some super chats that I need to shout out. Shout out to Ethan. Shout out to our super chats in the house. I'm sorry if I neglected you, super chatters. We're gonna shout you all out now. The super chats, baby. I show you. Jason Casper, best in the business, treadmill walker, squat rack, curler, father, husband, crypto trader, cuts his hair, chicken toner. Respect. Thank you, I show you. Respect to you as well. Do I have any PSA graded Pokemon cards? That's wealth. What is PSA? I'm not sure what PSA is. I had a lot of Pokemon cards. My brother sold them to buy weed back in the day. I've forgiven him for it. He literally sold my Pokemon cards to buy weed, I think. You know? I don't care at all, to be honest with you. Music is 20% too loud. All right, let's lower the music about 20% right here. There you go. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Close the short. TP that short, says Abjude. All right, Abjude. Look, man, I appreciate your financial advice, all right? I do. I appreciate the financial advice. All right, let's see what happens here. Why so many commercial when I stream now? I don't know. You got to talk to YouTube about that, all right? You got to talk to YouTube about that. Talk to YouTube about that. I don't control the ads. Or just get the YouTube Premium. I think it's like $10 a month or whatever. All right? I think it's just a couple dollars a month and you end up with no ads on YouTube, right? What does it mean when CBD is flat and the price goes up or down? It means it's a no trade zone, really. That's really what that means. It's a no trade zone. All right, now you can't hear the music at all, says somebody. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not a DJ, okay? I'm not a DJ. I'm not a DJ, all right? I'm just a man on the internet with a monocle to inspect the price action. Definitely not a DJ, definitely not a financial advisor either. All right, shout out to JGD for the super chat. He says, if money was backed by gold or Bitcoin, we would still be in the same situation. Real wealth is in people and morals. Morality through people would change the financial system. I agree with that, JGD, 100%. I mean, I am a firm believer in what you say, my friend. I don't think a society can survive without a united spirituality or meta-narrative that transcends the individual and connects the whole together, right? I don't say that every person needs to hold the same religious view, but I do believe for a society to work, that there needs to be an agreed morality and an agreed upon ethic that people abide by. And I personally am of the conviction that if we use the biblical ethics and morality, that is where society will truly thrive. As can be seen in American civilization, when, you know, for the first few hundred years of our existence, the people, I'm not talking about the government, I'm not talking about every person, but in general, most people lived with a morality and an ethics that was derived from the Bible. And that's why Western civilization has flourished so much in the recent history, right? But now that we're rejecting that, we are going to go back into bondage, all right? We're going back into bondage because we've rejected walking in God's ways, right? It's as simple as that. You cannot expect to have freedom in your life if you're walking in behavioral patterns that are literally going to lead to bondage, right? He said, I already lost $100 on my short. It's okay, man. It's all part of the plan, bro. It's all part of the plan, my man. It's all part of the plan. They started banning channels on YouTube Premium? What's the TP? Shout out to Abjude, bro. Oh, man. I love you, bro. I appreciate Abjude. Yeah, I've got my long below the low. I got my stop loss below the low, Flying Dutchman. So if you're a market maker and you want to stop me out, do it. All right? What's the TP? The TP for my long is $60,000. The TP for my short is a new low. Like, let's say 48K. 48K, I might take more profit on my short at 48,000. All right? The long trade, I'm looking for 60K. I'm either going to lose $1,000 on the long, or I'm going to hit a take profit at 60K and lock in a $4,000 profit, all right? I don't care about this $400 right now. I just don't care. All right? I don't care. Are there any shorts that could be squeezed? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's go to the order flow. Man, every time I change a scene, I lose all the instrumentals in my ears. That kind of sucks, right? Let's see here. There's a lot of longs that could be squeezed at this low, 22 million. And yeah, these guys are closed out already. You know, obviously there's short liquidity to the upside here, but in general, this move down has happened on a decrease of OI in general. So it's not like we're seeing lots and lots of shorts opening here. We're kind of just seeing, in general, traders losing interest. So, of course, we could squeeze, but like right here, This was quite interesting. This was longs opening up on this move down. This was bearish CVD right here. After they got wrecked, we pumped into the VWAP, dumped again, and now are we going to form more bearish CVD? Let's wait and see what happens as we come up to VWAP. If we continue to see these longs opening up, that's looking like we could get another long squeeze here, you know? It's looking like we get another long squeeze. XRP's not going to 21,000, I guess. We'll have to wait and see. All right. $43K doesn't seem possible currently just because the factor of ETFs and MicroStrategy entities is why the cycle is different. Well, this cycle is very different in a lot of ways, actually. So, look, never say never. Never say never. But the reality is 43K really is the next level of support. I mean, legit, like, look at the chart. If we're going to make a lower low on this chart, okay? Look at all the confluence that we have at 43. If we're just going to continue trading in this wedge, 43K is the next level. We have no support. None. We came down, we bounced from 50K. We have no support until the low 40s here. This is the daily time frame. Look at this. We already have tapped into this. All right? There's some secret Casper crew levels that we could bounce from, but if we don't bounce from the secret Casper crew levels, we're coming down to fill all this right here. All right? Big move up, big move down, baby. Smooth move up, smooth move down. Smooth move. Has anybody ever eaten a giant family size bag of baby carrots? 3 cups of oatmeal? A bag of prunes? And Taco Bell? If so, you guys know what a smooth move is. All right? That's exactly what we could expect if we get the if we start to lose key support. That's why this is make it or break it right here. We're either going to make the higher high and continue up, right, to 70K. Well, 67K ish, at least 67K, or we dump, we lose it, and we probably come down to around here, right? You've never eaten a family-sized bag of carrots, 3 cups of oatmeal, a whole box of prunes, and Taco Bell? Well, you're missing out on life. Trust me, you're missing out on life. Okay, Brandon Keys, he's eaten it before. Yeah, we're talking about fiber, man. Talking about fiber, baby. What's the order book indicator called on TradingView? TradingView has delta candles, I think. Let's see. Yeah, delta candles. I think it. You know, I don't know. What do they have there? They have the. What do they have? I don't know. Hang on. What is it called? Footprint. Oh, hang on. That's not how you get to it. You come to candles, and it's down here. Let's see. Volume footprint. All right, on TradingView, volume footprint. This gives you the delta and the volume just like it would on Exo charts. And then they also have the TPO chart on here. And do they have cumulative volume delta now? Cumulative volume delta. Apparently they have CBD, but I don't like the way it looks like this. I don't even get what this is, honestly. So that's what the footprint is called on TradingView. You got to come up here to the candles. They also have volume candles now, I think, which make the candles bigger, thicker, and skinnier depending on how much volume is traded in them. The only problem with this is you don't know if it's an increase or decrease of OI. Right? So let's go back to the footprint candles. Do we have open interest on TradingView? We do, but it's not an official TradingView indicator, so it doesn't even show up, actually. I prefer using Coinalyze, Coinalyze.net. Coinalyze.net. All right, we're up 500 bucks, baby. And we're down 500 on our, All right, I'll be right back, guys. I've got to pee, all right? I've got to pee. We'll be back, don't worry. Shout out to Abjude. TPO is time price opportunity. All right, y'all. Shout out to Abjude, who is controlling the Bitcoin price here. All right. All right, let's get some hip hop beats going back on up in here. Here we go, baby. Are we going to pump? Abjude says we're going to pump. Yeah, shout out to Abjude. Could you please turn off caps lock? What do I think about Matic? Let's take a look at Matic, all right? Let's take a look at Matic here. All right, Matic. Well, here's what I think about Matic, guys. If there's any hope of continuation, this is definitely a buy zone for Matic, all right? If the bull market's not over, this is a buy zone for Matic. It's just the reality of the situation. If the bull market is over, well, then we're all screwed. All right, we're all screwed. But when we go to the weekly time frame, we see bullish divergences, money flow momentum waves, looking pretty good, I have to say. It does not look bad here on Matic. We have bullish divergence on the weekly. We are down at support. All right, the low of the bear market support. If there's going to be continuation, this is a major buy zone for Matic. That's all I can say about it. And then if we shoot for the highs, well, we're dealing with, if you're buying now, we're literally looking at a 30-to-1 risk reward, 725% gain if we see new all-time highs again for Matic. All right? That's what I think about it. What do you think about Matic? Let me know in the chat. Shout out to Frankie Candles. Shout out to Gold Iavelli. Gold Iavelli. Shout out to Angelo DiMartino. Any thoughts on Jupiter? I haven't looked at that in a long time, man. I have not looked at Jupiter in a long time. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I got to go take care of something real quick. All right, then I'll be right back. Smash the likes. All right, we're back again, guys. Man, sorry for all the turmoil that we've had here. Alrighty. Okay. What were we going to take a look at? We're going to look at Jupiter. We're going to look at Jupiter. Let's take a look. Money sign Jupe. Do we have this thing on any other exchanges here? Let's check it out on MEXC. So we did get the bounce from the golden pocket, but lower high. Let's remove everything. I mean, this is a very new coin here, so it's actually a pretty tough call because we don't have much data historically. We had a big pump, and now we're just in a downtrend here. We've taken the liquidity, we've come down to the support resistance flip. I mean, the reality is this is a very key support resistance flip. If we lose it, who knows how low we could go, right? It's very key. I don't know much about Jupiter, but I would say this. We had a bull div on the daily. It gave us a nice move to the upside. Right now, we don't see any major signs of strength here because we had a bull div on the daily. We made a higher high, but then we're right back down to the support here, and we're just consolidating. We're not following through with the bullish market structure. If the bull market's going to continue, I mean, if the bull market's going to continue, guys, all right. If Jupiter's going to see new highs, let's say we go to a $2.50 Jupiter. then this is like a valid risk to reward right here, right? The thing is beaten down. The green line and below, amazing buy zone, right? Just the only support we have here. And then, yeah, like that's all I really got. That's all I really got with these types of coins, you know? I don't see anything right here right now that's screaming out for me to take a long trade. Not at all, to be honest with you. Not at all, to be honest with you. All right. It's a DEX aggregator. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, Andreas Nelson is sending a song. You're sending a song? What song are you sending? I can't see links in here. If you want me to listen to a song on YouTube, you got to send the title of the YouTube video. Why did I long before 618 on Bitcoin? Because we had a CDW pattern forming on the chart. CDW, this long trade is old. This is from 2 nights ago. This is from this back here. When I saw this wick down and then reclaim, I took the long. All right. Shout out to Abjude. Abjude, where you at, bro? You're supposed to pump the Bitcoin price for me. You're supposed to pump the Bitcoin price for me, man. All right. All right. Do I think the cycle is over? I don't know. The longer we stay here, the more bearish things are looking. We're under the 21 weekly moving average. Market Cipher B is crossing under the 60 line on the monthly. We have a shooting star on the 2 monthly. We have a 2 monthly bearish divergence. We have bullish divergences on pretty significant time frames that are not playing out. There's a lot of things that make me think the cycle could be over. And, you know, yeah, a lot of things. What do you guys think about this Bitcoin move? This is what a boring move. I miss the old days. But I'll tell you what's going to be a fun day is going to be September 18th, FOMC. We're going to get insane volatility. Make sure not to miss that one, guys. It's going to be a good one, I promise. But it's going to be a good one, I promise. What's the shooting star significance? The shooting star significance is just a very bearish candlestick pattern, right? When you see on the 2 month time frame something like this, let's go ahead and take a look. This is a very bearish candlestick pattern. This is showing you that people were trying to push the price to the upside, right? This candle right here, but they weren't able to, and the candle closed purple. And then lower high, and all these monthly candles are closing lower, right? Right, we had a monthly level right here. Next 2 month candle closed lower, and then let's watch how this one closes. But so far, it does not look very good. Combine that with the bearish dip we've got on the 2 month time frame. If it confirms in the next 2 months, that's really not looking so great, right? Monthly bearish div confirmed, and the market Cipher B is about to cross under that 60 line, which historically speaking is the end. There's the end. That happened right over here in 2021, December. We confirmed that in January, and after that pullback, that was the big drop to the bottom. So, yeah, there's a lot of bearish signs here. Money flow is coming out. And plus, we've got, look, I don't want to be bearish. I hope you guys understand this. And I'm not trying to spread FUD. At least we're at the top, right? I'm not bearish at the bottom. I was bullish under 20K. I'm 20% out at 60K. I'm thinking of taking another 20% out if we get another move up to 60K, and just say I took 40% out at 60K and just... But when you have a bullish divergence, guys, on the 5-day time frame, oh man, that gives us a lower high. I mean, if you have a 5-day time frame divergence that gives a lower high, that's just not looking very strong. When you have multiple drive of 4-hour divergence, that doesn't result in a big pump. That is not very strong looking for Bitcoin, guys. It's just not. I want it to be bullish. I do. You got to understand, guys. I want it to look bullish, but I'm just being objective with how the chart looks. What are some bullish signs we could try and hope for right now? I mean, really the only bullish sign I could potentially see right here, right now is the following scenario. We do drop down to 43K or one of the secret Casper crew levels before 43K, but in general, the main target is 43K, 40 to 43K, where we have all this confluence, and we print a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly, all right? Hidden bull div on the weekly, meaning the momentum is lower than it was last year, and we get the bounce. This is the only bullish scenario that I see now for the rest of the cycle. If we don't get that, guys, and we lose this level, then we're not even dealing with a cycle in the same way that we're talking in the past, because we've never seen really anything like that, right? I'm expecting something like this to happen. You know, we come down and then we get the all-time high. That's what I would like to see, because we had bearish divs back here on the monthly, right? And then we got another drive of bear div right here, and that was the high. So that's what I would like to see. You know, we saw that hidden bullish div come in right here to give us that big bounce. I would like to see that hidden bullish div come in here to give us that big bounce. And then I'm looking for like between an $80,000 and $120,000 Bitcoin. Definitely taking profits at 80K. Definitely taking profits at like 95K. I'm going to front run 100K. And definitely going to take profits at like 116K if we make it there. Right? But that's my overall plan for this. If we're going to lose 43K, I'm probably going to have to FOMO out. Just say, screw it, I'm out. You know? Screw it, I'm out, man. And hold your shorts, baby. Hold your shorts. Why is peanut butter so good? Well, because Dave Digital, depending on what peanut butter you have, if it's standard Jiffy peanut butter, it has sugar in it and fat and salt. And sugar and fat and salt are what makes everything so good. If it's natural peanut butter, it's definitely got fat and salt, which is still really good. And if it's just peanuts ground up, well, it's got fat, and it's just so dang good. That fat, it's just like, man. You know, that's why butter's so good. Butter's so good. I love nut butter. Peanut butter and apple is a really nice snack. What's the narrative I'm giving if that doesn't happen and we go back to all-time highs and beyond? From here, if we go to all-time highs and beyond from here, then yeah, I was totally wrong. Like, there's no narrative switch. We just roll with the punches. I mean, you know, I still haven't taken action on my portfolio, right? I haven't taken action yet, so we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. I'm in decision mode right now, like trying to decide what I want to do. But yeah, like the reality is things look very bearish to me. They look extremely bearish to me. If we pump from here and make an all-time high, I won't be complaining. Why? Well, because I'm long from here. I'm looking for longs from a higher low. I'm literally still trading the idea that we've bottomed out. Like I'm showing you guys I'm bearish, but I'm actively trading the idea that this was the low and that we're coming in for a higher low, looking for a higher high, right? So although I'm bearish, I'm acting on the bullish scenario that exists on the chart. But the more I look at the chart, the more I say to myself, it doesn't seem as likely to me the bullish scenario is going to play out as it does that a more bearish scenario is going to play out, right? So that's the way I trade my leverage trades. Is I'm not here to make predictions. I'm just here to trade the trade setups as they come, lock in a profit and be profitable. When it comes to my spot portfolio, it's different, right? For me, I don't want to lose 40K, and I'm going to FOMO out and sell the bottom at 40K, man. If we're losing that, man, that'll be tough, but I'll do it. All right, I'll do it. I'm hoping we bounce from 40K and put in another high. All right, I'm really hoping, but it's looking less and less likely as time goes on. Right? I do have to say, this time is quite different in a sense that, I mean, can you guys even believe this? We had a weekly dot on the green dot confirmed, which gave us a lower high. Another weekly green dot confirmed, lower high. We have never seen this in a bull market, ever. All right? Never. Even in the bear market, the weekly green dots gave us massive moves. Right? Even in the midst of the bear market, the weekly green dot giving us like 40% moves to the upside. 50%. Right? In the heat of the bear market, after Sam Bankman-Fried's man boobs got arrested, or whatever, the green dot gave us a 38, 39% move. Right? When was the last time you saw 2 green dots confirmed and we don't get a big move, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. When was the last time you saw a 5-day bullish divergence not play out? When was the last time you saw this pattern on the daily time frame? Money flow getting higher, double bottom snake eyes, divergence that resulted in a lower high in a downtrend. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I wish it wasn't so. I wish it wasn't so. Shout out to Trust the Process. Yeah, could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Aaron G, what do you think, Aaron G? Do you think the top is in, Aaron G? What do you think, Aaron G? If Chip Chocolate's in here, what do you think, Chip Chocolate? Anyone else? Let's even take a poll. Do you think the top is in? I still am unsure. I would like to see one more big push. I'm going to go ahead and take a poll here. All right, Aaron G says top not in. That gives me some hope, man. Thank you. All right, Aaron G says top not in. Crypto Face seems like he thinks the top's in. All right, no way the top is in. Brandon Keys doesn't think the top is in. If the bull market's over, what's the narrative then? What do you mean by the narrative? I don't know. If the bull market really is over, then I guess we're just going to do what we did last bear market, which is trade and buy Bitcoin low. You know? All right, Lucky Jim Bub says one more scam link to 85K. Now that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. All right. All right, most people say it's not over, which is a bad sign because most people are usually wrong. Right? I'm just kidding. I'm half joking. All right, Preparing for War says the real bull market's just about to start. I really hope that's true. I have a lot of eggs in that basket. I have a lot of eggs in that basket. So let's see. The bull market can't be over. It can just delay. Well, that really means it's over. I mean, really, when we look at everything here, when we look at all things considered, the bull market has been here since the very beginning of Bitcoin. I mean, if we want to be objective here, this is a very bullish chart in general, right? The bull market's kind of been here since the very beginning of Bitcoin. So shout out to Aaron G. Until 90% of the chat sell the bottom, we can't make new highs. Yeah, that's probably true. Honestly, unfortunately, that's probably true. Well, at least we have a chance to get out now before we sell the bottom. Radio Guy says, I feel we need to come lower to go higher. Yeah, that's why I'm really looking at that $40,000 level as my line in the sand. As my line in the sand. Alright. Bullish on Parade says there's no way BlackRock allows himself to buy the top. That's true, but also BlackRock has the means to and the incentive to come back down to 30K to load up. You know what I'm saying? They have the financial means and incentive to have a lower Bitcoin price. And it wouldn't hurt them. That's the thing. It wouldn't hurt them. It would hurt us. It wouldn't hurt them. But yeah. But they also didn't really buy the top. They bought 40K. They bought 40K, right? Yeah, 30K Bitcoin is nice for a spot buy. It's really nice for a spot buy. The problem is, you know, here's the real problem, is that it's not a problem, but it's like there's two options, right? For me at least. Like, if we're gonna lose this level, that means I have to sell after about a 130% move, which is still 130%. You can't be upset with that. But I was planning to sell higher. So I either have to sell at a less percent than I was hoping, or I don't sell, and let's say we do come to 30K and get a bounce, then I have to hold for a lot longer, which also might be worth it too. I was hoping though that the time frame would be a little bit shorter than what I guess it could potentially happen to be. CryptoFace is a smart guy. Like, yeah, people don't take CryptoFace seriously enough because he doesn't present himself as a serious guy. But you guys have to understand, CryptoFace is a very shrewd man. All right, he's a very shrewd man. He's a very wise man when it comes to money. And his calls historically have been spot on for the most part. There's been a few times that he's been a little off, but he was right about, from this point onward, he was right. He called the top right here. He was right. When did he start getting bullish again? It was right around the bottom when he's like, it's not cool to be bearish anymore. I'm switching bullish. He was right. He was right about oil. He was right about gold. He just has a feel for the big market swings, right? He has a feel for the big market swings. For the big moves. I'm not talking about the little moves in between, right? He called the top here. We put in a double top, but he was still right, okay? He sold here. Is anybody going to say that's a bad move? You know? So I take what he says very seriously. He said 69K would be the top forever. Well, maybe it is. Like, that's the thing. Here's the reality. I mean, when we're looking at the big scheme of things, right? We have to be honest with ourselves and say that we came back to 69K and rejected. I mean, there's still a chance. And I don't know how serious he was about that, but when we just look at the chart here, we hit 69K, and then, you know, 2 years later, we come up and we hit 69K and reject for, you know, however long it's been now. You know, 200 days, 69K is resistance. So if we do start to rotate back down to the low of the range, I don't know. Maybe we stay in a range. You know, I don't know. I hope we don't. I hope we don't. Have ever learned from chart champions? Of course. Who hasn't learned a thing or two from chart champions? Shout out to Daniel. I've had him on my channel a few times. Go check him out. Go check out the interviews. All right, let's check out the trade. Apparently it's pumping. This is what we need. We need some hopium right now to get us out of this bearish mindset. Start looking at our long trade that's up right now, 800 bucks, baby. 850. Let's see. It happens every time. I don't know. I don't remember this happening previous market cycles, honestly. Shout out to Sunshine Girl. I'm hoping you're right, Sunshine Girl. I'm hoping you're right. Yeah, the market cap didn't even beat last run, which is so crazy. And altcoins, too. It's a very different vibe this time around, guys. A very, very different vibe. SPY day trading? I'll have to check out SPY day trading. This time it's different. I mean, this time it really is different in a sense that we've seen the market behave differently. We hit a new all-time high before the halving, which has never happened before. We've printed macro bottoms on the daily and the weekly, which didn't result in a massive pump, which has never happened before. We never got our 45% pullback around the time of the halving, which has never happened before. There are some things that are very different this time, right? So there are some things that are different this time. But I am hoping for that big pump, guys. I've got a lot of eggs in the pump basket right now. Maybe a few too many eggs. Maybe a few too many eggs. Alright, shout out to Radio Guy. Focused on what's in front of me and the plan. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. All glory to God. Amen, bro. That's really the only way to deal with it, right? All-time high came early. 40% pullback comes late. And that's another reason why I do like 43K. Because if we do get that pullback to 43K, then that is a 40% pullback, right? So that's the thing that we kind of were waiting for back in January. So it's a year late. It's a year late. All right, JD says, no way this is the top, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, shout out to Orze Games. This will be the worst week in September. Up from here. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I am talking about. Up from here, baby. Tips on freestyling? You look like a freestyle biker, my man. I don't know. I don't have any tips. I'll be totally honest with you guys. The only practice I get is these streams. So become a YouTuber. And then just do it live and see what happens. All right. If you can't stand the heat, get the eggs out of the kitchen. That's good advice. We're going straight to 100K, baby. That's what I like to hear. Down temper into Uptober. Shout out to Hakeem. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Both say October will be bullish. Corey says top will be next October, around 250K. Really, man? All right. Use AI to freestyle. Oh, that's true as well. All right. Yeah. Use AI to freestyle. Can write you a good rap. All right. Whenever people are scared, that's when Bitcoin will make the move. That's true. I will say this, okay? I have maintained a very bullish bias, and I have not been scared. This is the first time I'm legitimately getting concerned, all right? Is what is happening at these highs. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But we will see. We will see. Slowhand Gaming says, I have a theory why we will not see the all-time high yet, because the big boys still want accumulation in this range. Maybe, just maybe, we see the super mega cycle this time. Man, I like where your brain's going, man. Are we going to close that long trade? Heck no, we're not going to close the long trade until we're up at $60,000 Bitcoin, baby. All right, this long trade, I'm not closing it until we reach 60K. Let's see, the golden pocket is basically what I'm looking at here. Right around here. This is my first take profit on the long, which we almost hit yesterday, but not quite. That is going to be a 5-to-1 TP1, and depending on how we go up here, you know, maybe push that up to like 60K, potentially take out these highs. Value area high of range. This is where I'm looking for actually taking profits on the long. And if we don't come up to there, I am not taking profits on the long. I will take a loss on the long. A $1,000 loss on the long. 50K is the new 20K. New bear market low? You think 50K is the bear market low? That's crazy. We don't close trades ever. We never take profit. And we never take trades. I never long because I'm always looking for lower, and I never short because I'm always looking for higher. Right? Shout out to Aaron G. Man, I hope you guys are all correct. And I feel in my bones like that's what's gonna happen, but when I look at the chart, it makes me very pessimistic. You know, when I look at the chart, it makes me pessimistic. I feel in my bones that's totally what could happen. Richard Hart said 250K will be the top. He always nails tops. Okay. I don't know. I didn't follow his last top call, all right? Bitcoin retests the 2023 New Year's candle, and then history repeats itself. You mean the close of 2023 or the open of 2024? All right, shout out to Sunshine Girl. Appreciate the words of encouragement. Thank you. All right, Chainlink pump incoming. Where's the giveaway? Well, we didn't reach the criteria, guys. If you want a giveaway, you gotta hit the like button in time, all right? Last week, was it last week or this week? I think it was last week. I gave away $3,000 in giveaways. Actually, $2,750. I'm not gonna round up. I gave away $2,750 last week. So, all I ask is that you guys like the stream in a certain amount of time. I can't just give away $1,000 every single stream. I can't just give away $5,000 a week, guys. You know? But if you guys help me like the stream, promote the channel, then yeah, I'll pay you guys for doing that work, right? The worker is due his wages. But if you don't do the work, I can't pay the prize, right? Can we take a look at Doge? Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to Dazed Trader. He says, Jay, can you compare the charts now versus March 2020? Yeah, let's do it. Now versus March 2020. Let's do it. And then we'll take a look at Doge. All right, March 2020. Right here. Ooh, I see what you're saying, man. I see what you're saying. It is pretty interesting, huh? So we've got this kind of deal going. Just like we had this thing going here, right? Roughly, is this what you're kind of talking about here? So maybe we do get another scam wick up, crash down, and then pump. Is that what you're saying? Let's check out market Cipher. Let's go to the monthly. Man, it's not really looking the same, to be honest with you. In the sense that just the time in the cycle is different. The way market Cipher B looks kind of different. But I see what you're saying in the sense that we hit a bottom, we get a big rally, and then we get a big dump. So we have a bottom here, big rally, get a big dump. Look at that wick. That ended up being a 70% move down. If we get a 70% move down, guys, if we get a 70% move down, that's going to take us to 20K. Can you imagine that? That'd be crazy. That would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. Wow. Talk about trading the range. Talk about trading the range, man. Now I know it's a little different this time, right? Yeah, but talk about trading the range. I mean, really. That would be so crazy. That would be so crazy. But I'm assuming you're talking about the potential capitulation wick that we could get here, especially as we move into the fall, where there's definitely like the October surprise and an election and who knows what could happen, right? All right, shout out to Fam OG. Can we take a quick look at Doge? Yeah, we can take a quick look at Doge. All right, so Doge got to bounce beautifully from the POC after taking the liquidity. We came up and rejected from this support resistance flip. Let's remove everything here. All things considered here, I say Doge. I like this low. It looks like a nice low here because of the bullish divergence. If Bitcoin's gonna hold, Doge is looking like she could hold too and even get a move to the upside. Let's go ahead and pull our volume. I mean, that is a pretty beautiful bounce from the POC of the range, honestly. And if we start to get a squeeze, we could see us eventually come back up to 17 cents, the golden pocket zone. Let's go ahead and check out this volume. Yeah, actually, it is a nice looking bottom. There is the potential for like an 80% move. If Bitcoin is going to hold support with its wick, and if Bitcoin is going to make a lower high here, where we're currently at, then Doge will probably do the same. But the truth is, if Bitcoin is going to come down lower, well, Doge, objectively speaking, although this is a nice bottom with bullish dips, it is high, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. Are we going to make a lower low? That's the question, right? But let's say you're bullish here. We have ourselves an invalidation and a target, a 4-to-1 risk reward. So if you're bullish on Doge, if you're using good risk management to take your setups, it's a 4-to-1. It's a 4-to-1. All right. What if WorldCoin is going to pump? I don't know. WorldCoin might pump. Didn't it pump already, WorldCoin? Everyone was going crazy about WorldCoin. You scan your eyeball, everyone was like freaking out about it, and it was pumping like crazy. I heard about that. I heard about that. A wick to 31,840 would be juicy, says Aaron G. Can you imagine? Yeah, it would be juicy. It would be pretty juice. All right. We need a heartbeat on Cardano. Yeah, Cardano has not been doing anything. What meme coin should you buy now? I'm not the guy to ask that question. I am not the one to ask that question. All right, MXR says, I pray the top is not in yet. There's so many things yet to come and we still got time. Do I think Bitcoin will retrace from here? I think... I do not know, man. I don't know. The only thing right now, the mode I am in, I am waiting for my trades that I have planned for. And if I see an entry, a valid entry, I take the trade. That is what I am doing right now. That is, in my opinion, the superior way to not get wrecked in these markets. Like, I don't know what Bitcoin is going to do. I have a valid long entry here. I'm going to take profit in my box. If that doesn't happen, I will take a $1,000 loss and I will look for my next long entry. If we come up to my box, I will look for a short entry. And if I see a short entry, I will take a short entry. Right? I will take a trade setup as it presents itself to me with good risk reward, good risk management. And then whatever happens to Bitcoin is going to happen to Bitcoin, and I'm just going to be making a little money as it goes. That's where I'm at with this. I'm sorry. I'm not a predictor. I can't. Not in these market situations, right? We can only think about potential scenarios and prepare for potential scenarios, right? And definitely I've been pretty bearish lately, which is unlike me, right? I've been pretty dang bullish this whole time, so it feels weird to be a bear. It feels weird to be a bear. All right. All right. I sold the bag and bought our house. By the way, right now we stay in, all the glory to God. Oh, nice. Okay. You bought the house you stay in right now. All glory to God. I'll never forget Doge. Well, praise God for that. I sold Bitcoin to buy a property back in 2018. And all glory to God for that as well. Because I got myself, honestly, I FOMO'd into Bitcoin. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but the Lord worked it out for me. Alrighty. Alrighty. Things will heat up at the end of the month. Yeah, let's go, baby. 18th, the 18th, September 18th. How many cycles have I been actively trading? This is my third right now in crypto. All right, Jeremy says Jason's bearish. I'm turning bullish. Well, I hope your bullish sentiment is right, and I hope my bearish sentiment is wrong. Honestly, I do. All right, Brett says when Jason's bearish, that's his bottom signal. May it be. May it be. Seriously, may it be. I hope that I am wrong on this and that we pump. I really hope that I am wrong on this and we pump. I'm not just saying that, guys. I do not want Bitcoin to go down to lose 40K. Like, I don't want these things to happen. I don't. I will be missing out on so much potential gains. You guys got to understand. So when I look at the chart, I just can't help but say the chart does not look so great. All right. Joel says, stay hydrated, bro. Yeah, Brett, I hope you're right, man. Like, I hope I'm wrong, bro. The reason why I'm feeling different about this cycle is because the way market Cipher is looking right now, all right? It has not looked like this in previous cycles, and it has not behaved like this in previous cycles. And yeah, we could still get a big pump, but we never got our major correction before or at the halving, which that's also never happened before. So things are acting differently this time, man. I hope that you're right, Brett, with your caps lock, right? I appreciate the shouting through the text. You know, I hope I'm wrong, man. Look, I'm just an idiot YouTuber out here. I hope I'm wrong. I've literally had millions of dollars on the line, okay? So I hope I'm wrong. I hope CryptoFace is wrong. Last time I was bearish was at 38K. Yeah, 38K, I was looking for a big pullback at that area, right? And I did short. But I was bearishly bullish back then, right? When we hit 38K, I was looking for a pullback. Not 38K. The golden pocket, 48K. 48K. I was looking for a major pullback to retest 30K. Right? 38K. I was looking for shorts at 38K. Definitely was looking for shorts. I'm always looking for shorts. But 48K is when I was pretty bearish, because I was expecting 48K to be the pullback that we always get before the halving, right? Because 48K was this, right? The Fibonacci golden pocket from the all-time high to the low. And so, of course, we shorted. It was epic. Bam. But I was expecting us to come lower here, right? But we didn't. We got a 20% pullback instead of that 40% pullback. And then we hit that new all-time high before the halving. So now let us see what shall ensue. Shout out to Brett PG. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, bro. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm going to just head out, man. It's been 2.5 hours. Boring stream. But hey, may God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, the uncreated, eternal creator God who took on flesh to die for the sins of humanity, who rose again on the third day to show that indeed his sacrifice was sufficient. And now if we place our faith in him, he will give us his Holy Spirit to cause us to be born again. And we have the eternal hope of life and a physical bodily resurrection to exist in the existence that humanity was created to live in. And that's my hope every single day. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. And I'm just so thankful for all that the Lord has done for me. Words cannot even express. I pray everybody's very blessed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.